students, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the OneDrive app to scan your handwritten work to a PDF, and I will also show you the quickest way to get your OneDrive scan into Schoology. So the first thing you're going to do is click on the OneDrive app, and that should bring you to a screen that looks like this where you have all of your files. So these are my files, but you obviously should have your own. So what you want to do is either hit this plus sign in the upper right hand corner where you'll see something that says scan, so you can click that and that would get you there and you'll come to this screen. Your other option would be in the very bottom of the screen. You see this camera button. You could also click on that and that will get you to the same thing. Now let's say this is the document that I want to scan. You also want to make sure that you're in document mode as opposed to whiteboard, business card, or photo. So you'll see right now that this is my document that I'm trying to scan, and you can see right now that my tablet is auto sort of cropping. You see this blue box forming around the page. That's exactly what I want to happen. So hold your device very steady. You can turn the flash on if you need to, and then you'll press that white button when you're done. So that pulled my page up that I was trying to scan. That looks good the way I want to crop it. If you need to change how it's cropped, you can pull these, but otherwise just show your whole 8.5 by 11 page, and then you'll hit confirm in this bottom right hand corner. Now here is the most important part. Here's where you can play around with your image. So let's say that you need to rotate it, like somehow it's facing sideways. You can click this rotate button and that would turn all this around to how it should look. So your page should be straight up and down unless you're told otherwise. Also, you can play around with the filters. So let's say you want this to look more like a black and white document. You may want to choose that and make your writing a little bit more clear if maybe it was a little bit light to begin with, okay? But the other thing that's very, very important is this add button that you see in the lower left. Let's say that you want to scan more than one page. For example, this is a packet of multiple pages. You need to press this add button to add more images to your file. So I scanned the first page already. Let's say I want to scan the second page now. So I'm going to get this all nice and neat the way I want it. And I'm going to then do the same thing. I'm going to pull my camera up, have it auto crop to the edges of my page, and press the white button. That will take an image. That looks fine. I'll hit confirm. You can see now it has a 2 on that blue arrow because I have 2 images in this file. You can continue onwards, adding as many as you need. Again, making sure you're holding your camera steady as you take each of your pictures and so forth. So let's say I'm just going to stop there. So now that I have those, I'll choose this blue arrow, and that shows me my third image. If I swipe, it shows me my second image. It also shows me my first. So let's say I want this second and third one to be more like that black and white scan. I can choose the filter for each of these and then do the same. Okay, so I'm content with how this looks, so I'm going to hit done. Then it's going to bring you to this screen. Now where it says save to, this is where you can choose where you're saving it. So currently it's just saving in my generic files. Let's say that I want to save it in my AP Chem 1 folder. I could click that. If you don't like where it is, you can also choose files, and then you can choose where you want to save that, okay? So let's say that I want to save it to my CHS folder. I'll choose save here, and now it's saving into my CHS folder. The last thing you want to do on the screen is give it a title. So where it says scan from, and then it has all this nonsense, 2020-09, blah, 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 blah. If you click in there, now you can give it a title. So let's say for this one, I'm just going to call this my test scan. But whatever your appropriate title would be, that's what you'd want to put in there. And then you'll check the blue check mark in the upper right-hand corner. And that's going to upload my file to that CHS location where I saved it. So that's how you actually get your work scanned as a PDF. But the next piece is to get that PDF into Schoology. So what you want to do is have that Schoology app downloaded to your phone or your device. Once you have that app downloaded and you're logged into that Schoology app, what I'm then going to do is I'm going to find my file where I saved it in OneDrive. So I see it at the bottom here, test scan. I'm going to click the 3 dots to the right, and then I'm going to choose open in another app. Now when I do that, I'm going to scroll across here and I want to copy that to Schoology. So I'm going to click copy to Schoology, and that'll bring you to a screen like this. You're going to choose submit to assignment, And then here you can see all your courses. Now I have added myself to Mrs. Alvarez's course just as a tester here, but you'll see all your courses here. So you'll click on the course where you want to add it, and then you should see a list of all of the possible assignments you could submit to. So let's say that I'm submitting this to the OneDrive scan. I'm just going to click on that assignment. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to upload your submission to OneDrive? You'll say upload, and then it will upload your submission. Okay? And that's all you have to do in order to get your your handwritten work scanned as a PDF in OneDrive and then uploaded to Schoology.